the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one. It's the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. Has this at the 6. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap here to go. Completed over the middle. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Here we go. 3rd and less than a yard. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
What? 20.
He's got the first down grab and still going. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain and the chain's moving too. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be first down Detroit. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Cut.
On first down, it's gone. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Goff working from the pistol. That's to Laporta again. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Still has some space inside the 35. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27.
On
first down, it's Gibbs. And some solid blocking there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Like 20.
This is Gibbs on second down. And he's able to get this down to the 13. That one gains 7. And that gives the Lions the first.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Like 20. Super.
Goff off the play action. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 start. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of... ball can hit the ground on this side.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10. It's gone. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, that's one of those cases, and we see it at every level. He simply took off before he got full possession, and that's simply a drop.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
20.
3rd and long for him here. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up 4th and long. Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
You certainly love to end every drive with a touchdown, but considering where that drive started, Kate, you'll take 3.
Fox now to kick this one away. And no return here, and this is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, check the ball right in.
Opening play, and Dak's going to throw. Gets him on the quick hitter. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Five still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. 26.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Carter here from the gun. And they're not going to get it. Stop short of the line to gain. This is going to be 4th down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. First down throw from Goff. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Spins right by him. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Goff to the air now. Short throw, tipped. Oh, but he's still got it. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. That's Marcus Davenport with the tackle.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Listen. 120. What's up?
Goff on 3rd. It's complete to Slaw. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Goff on 1st and 10. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Now Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
180.
Back to Gibbs now on 2nd. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions stretch their early lead to 9. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions go up 10-zip here in the 1st.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. Kadarius Toney now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Carter. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. The Lions out in front. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll have it 2nd and 8. From the gun is Prescott. Completed to his running back. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Now an inside give to Carter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need 1 more here on 2nd down. Play action, Prescott. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running with it. Still going inside the 35. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Yeah! Here we go!
Carter up the middle. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, get him! Here we go, 47. Yeah, here we go.
Working inside the red zone. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go. All right, hey.
Back to the air, Prescott. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go. All right, hey.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be fourth and maybe a yard.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that first down on these critical third down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just three. They're going for this. Give to Carter. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
He only needed an inch, Kate, and it was a good thing because he had to fight for that. That defense put up a game effort, nearly made the play to get themselves off the field.
Yeah! All right, hey. Hey, kill!
Up the middle, Blue. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Here's second and goal from the 6.
Yeah! Here we go! All right, hey. Kill!
Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And we'll see how this plays out the rest of this half with none remaining. Still lined up at the 6. Here's second and goal.
46. Yeah! Here we go! All right, hey. Hey, 47. 26.
Dak now from the gun. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Cowboys start to fight back with their first points of this game. Deontay Johnson with the touchdown. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6. Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. Extra point for Mobley is up and good. And the Cowboys cut it to a field goal game.
Cowboys 7. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He fields it from the 8. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. To the air on first down. Here's Goff. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Tried getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. So it's second down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10. From the gun, Goff. That's complete to St. Brown outright. Escapes a defender. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That one goes for 25 yards. And that gives the Lions the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
We go, tonight. 180.
And off the play fake, here's Goff. Oh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21.
120. Super. What's up?
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
180. 12.
Here he goes, third and long. He put everything he had into this one. Forces one through double coverage. Now it's intercepted. Marquise Brown making the play. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Yeah, there we go. Right, check.
First down, here's Dak. Flushed out of the pocket. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Setting up the screen. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. On the give, it's Carter. And all he can get is 1 yard, ran that right into the defensive front.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Prescott here from the gun. Catch made. And he goes down a little short of the 40.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. And it's the Cowboys with a 3rd and 3. Now Dak to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That hit affected that throw, and it sails out of bounds, incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
Geesh, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10. It's gone. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Black 20.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Black 20.
Goff working from the pistol. That's to Laporta again. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
first down. It's Goff. Now set up the screen to Montgomery. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Play 20.
They're going to throw again. Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they're left facing third and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there will be more interceptions.
4 down.
Goff on third. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Yeah, here we go. I take 20.
From the gun is Prescott. Brought in. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. So the false start backs him up. This is 2nd down and 9.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Finds his back complete. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly, as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Third down, they need 7.
Yeah, here we go. I take 20. Get him. 20.
Throw here, 3rd down. Throws caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose! And a stumble coming out of the locker room at halftime as the kick goes out of bounds, Brock. So our first drive of the half is going to begin all the way up at the 40. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10. Running it after the penalty. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Here we go, here we go. Wide eight.
Back to throw. Here's Dak. Complete out to the right side. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Wide eight.
Here's Dak. Setting up the running back screen. He still has room inside the 30. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Dak now from the gun. Makes the catch. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Dak to the air here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Now Carter. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. Wide eight. We're going to 54. Wide eight.
Prescott set to pass. Short pass brought in. Has room into the secondary. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take the lead right away in half number 2. Deontay Johnson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7.
Lions 10.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Come on.
Gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Goff off the play action. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that gives the Lions the first.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Goff tosses that quickly out wide. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions start the second half with some needed points. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Lions make it 17-all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I take point.
Running it with Carter. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Yeah, here we go. I take point.
Prescott here from the gun. Pulled in by Lamb, right side. And just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Yeah! Here we go.
This is Carter. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Takes this in at the 25. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop kick gives him new life. This is 2nd down. From the gun, Goff. Chased out to his right. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
180! Obama!
They'll air it out on 3rd. Right, reels it in. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
13 yards.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Play action here with Goff. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
We go tonight! 180!
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
We talk so much about decision-making, and often it's the decision of where to throw it. Right? Reading the defense, finding the right coverage to attack. But there's also great decision-making that comes with just getting rid of the football. Just avoiding sacks. They are so detrimental. And that one, man, he ate up a ton of yards.
Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Trying getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one flies out. No return from him. And they're putting the ball right at the 40-yard line. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
That just goes to... show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Incomplete pass on 1st down, so still at the 40. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go! Right, check point, eh? 47!
Throwing again is Dak. Completed over the middle. Finds a little room there. Gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Yeah! Here we go, eh?
They'll throw 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Now you won.
Throwing is gone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face 2nd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Shoots away from one. Gibbs with a 1st down and more. And he's all the way up to the 41. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Cut. 20.
Goff on 1st and 10. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's a tie ball game through 3. We're going to see which side separates in the 4th. Second and 3 now. Throwing again, it's gone. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
We go tonight. 180.
Again, Goff. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it.
Right, 20.
Goff has it knocked out. The Cowboys scoop it up. Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble. Oh, this is tough. Don't let it be lost here that their call on 4th actually worked. They got the 1st down, and then they fumbled.
Kate, that's like saying the dinner looked so good before the waiter dropped the plate. The results were there as designed. The one mistake took it all away.
Oh, man. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go. 20.
Here's Carter on the carry. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Now here's Prescott. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Yeah, here we go. I take point, eh? 26.
Hand off here for Carter. And he'll find ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Prescott now on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Here's a return from the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun. Gone. Has the connection to right. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Shotgun snap here to Goff. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Screen here for Gibbs. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the 1st, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Prescott. Setting up the running back screen. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
2nd down now, they need 7. Carter here from the gun. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
To the air on 3rd and long. It's caught right side by Johnson. They got the football, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL. In all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. They'll run for this. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun is Prescott. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. And following the play, we've got a break in the action as the trainers head out. They had a man hurt on the play, and hopefully this doesn't affect his availability for the playoffs. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Yeah, there we go. I take wide,
Dak to the air here. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Yeah, there we go.
Looking to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Incomplete.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference, and that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Looking to throw. On the move, headed right. They did it. He made the interception. Terrion Arnold has it. Has room down the left sideline. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, they had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, you know, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions take a 4-point lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's Carter on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to the air. Prescott after that pick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up 2nd down. I'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Second down, here's Prescott again. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another 3rd and long. He's back to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
You know, Kate, that's exactly what that coverage was meant for. Make the quarterback throw it short, go up and rally, and get yourself off the field.
Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And he's been getting all of it every time out. He fields it cleanly. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Like 20.
From the gun, Goff. That one's complete over the middle. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Cut. 180.
From the pistol, it's Gibbs. And he's not going to get anything as that brings us to the 2-minute warning. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
180.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Racing down the left side. He's out of bounds to set up 1st and goal, but they might not get to keep this. We've got a flag down. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. It's got to come back. They break the huddle. It's second down now.
We go tonight. 180.
Goff tosses that quickly out wide. He's got it in the red zone. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions now lead by 10. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions drive their lead to 11.
Cowboys 20. Jack Fox to kick off.
Fox now to kick this one away. Tony now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, we'll take a brief timeout here for an injured player. Never something you want to see this late in the season. They're going to check him out. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
First down, here's Dak. The open man downfield. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Here's Prescott, first and 10. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue. And that's why the QB had to get rid of it.
Throwing again is Dak. Hits him on the out route. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. That's good for the Cowboys. First down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Down a couple of scores. Those 2 timeouts they've got left are going to be crucial. Here's first down. Throwing again. Prescott escapes the pocket. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. The rookie from Texas comes up with it.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward.